dude, I'm trying to help you. It's even earlier this time. I woke up at 6:30 and I got out here at 7. It's really nice. So I know that I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday, and the reason for that is that during this morning woods walk period is the only time that I wore this shirt yesterday, and the only time I would plan to wear it today, because it's like, I don't want to wear my pajamas in public, but I also don't want to wear like real clothes because I haven't showered yet, so they're in between sleep and awake clothes. So just so you know, I don't usually wear the same clothes over and over again. So hi, good morning. My thought of the moment is that it's cool because, so this is day 2 in a row. I made it into the woods, and I apparently am also videotaping. I didn't know whether or not I was going to until I started doing it. Last night I went to Kirtan, and we did a lot of Krishna chants and Rama chants, and I've been thinking lately about how I should get more into that, because I've always been more drawn to Shiva, which is the power of, actually the force of nature that destroys that which is no longer needed. Shiva and Kali, those are the ones that I really get into for whatever reason when we do those chants, and it's like the transition point. And I think that I'm more comfortable with the transition point actually than the part in the middle where you just keep doing what you're doing. And that, fits with the ADD stuff that I'm working with and wanting to start sustaining things more. And it's really funny because Krishna is an incarnation of Vishnu, and that's the force of nature that sustains. And I've always been kind of bored by those chants. I've always been kind of like, oh, they're doing Krishna again. Like, what a waste of time. When are we going to get to Shiva? And recently I noticed like how funny that is, because that's pointing out like something in my character. So I was like, I guess I should try to enjoy the Krishna ones if I want to get into, sustaining things. So I tried to enjoy the Krishna chants last night, and I actually had some success with that. So yeah, so in the Hindu pantheon, there are 3 gods that govern creation, sustention, creating, sustaining, and destroying, which is the cycle of life. They're all equally important, but apparently people have their favorites. So that's Brahma is creation, Vishnu is sustaining, and Shiva is destruction. And what a fascinating cycle. That's life. Check out that dappled sunlight. This is what I live for, man. This is why it's worth it to come out here at this time of day. I just love that so much. Alright, so I found my morning page's place. Cha-ching! It's a little bit more public, so I'm more likely to be disturbed, unfortunately, but it's very pretty, and I can't be in the same place every day, or I will get bored. Also, I am wearing a snazzy shirt. You're welcome. It's slightly chilly, but it's supposed to be in the 90s later today, so wear layers. I just want to say that it's an incredible gift to be in these woods this morning, and I can't believe that I let so many days go by where I didn't do it. If you have any place near you like this, I highly recommend it. It's just amazing. It smells so good, and all the sounds and all the green, it's just, it makes me feel like a different person when I do this in the morning, and I think that it's sort of like, it's funny because the whole rest of the day, when I look out the window and I see how pretty it is, like normally when I look out the window and I see how pretty it is, I feel like, oh, it looks so nice, I wonder what it's like out there, I wish that I was out there. But when I do this in the morning, whenever I look out the window and I see how pretty it is, I think, ah, yeah, I know how nice it is out there. That's where I was this morning. And it's like I feel like one with nature. I feel like I come from, that's the other thing I notice is when I do this first thing in the morning, it makes me feel like this is where I come from, like the woods are where I come from. Like I started out my day here and then I go into the world of computers and concrete and people and laundry and all that. It's like, that's not like my base. My base is this. I like it. So as far as the question about ego and whether doing this is going to strengthen my ego and make it harder for me to live in the present moment, yesterday I definitely found myself thinking about it a lot. And in a good way and a bad way, I guess. And I'm going to give it time because I already feel like I have more balance with it today. I feel like doing this is strengthening my ego, and I actually think that might be a good thing because I think my ego could use a little bit of strengthening. I tend to be very shy about expressing myself to other people and like not as self-confident as I would like, and I've seen a lot of YouTubers say that making videos has helped them be more self-confident, and I'm starting to see why, because I don't know, just something about sharing yourself this way starts to make you feel like you know who you are, and like that's something valuable that's worth sharing with people, and that's nice. And then the part that's not healthy is kind of getting obsessed about it, or kind of like reworking it and replaying it and chewing it up in your brain afterwards. That's the part where it separates me from life. Hey, there was one more clip that got lost somehow. Sorry about that, so I figured I'd finish it up here. What I was about to say is that the way that I'm dealing with that is that I'm, whenever I catch myself doing that replaying and reworking and analyzing thing, I take that as a signal that it's time to get present. So I do whatever is going to connect me with my present experience, whether it's feeling my breathing or looking around and noticing what's around me, or feeling whatever sensations are in my body, something that's going to bring me into the present moment where life is happening, rather than being lost in my head analyzing this abstract idea of what life is. Yeah, and then I said something like, I hope that you have a beautiful day. Oh, I said, I hope this video inspired you in some way.